I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They begin on the ground with Wade1da. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
At the 21-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Here's Guerrero on first down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt.
Good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
20.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Goff going to shift him around.
Down and 5. Horrible. What's up?
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
55-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 10.
Hey, kill, hey, 10, 180. Hey, let's go.
To throw is gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Orange.
Goff now looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 17 yards. And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fielded just inside the 30. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
180! We're good, we're good. Super 66!
Now Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Hey, 5. 12.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
14.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he stopped immediately there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tiger.
Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
42-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Purdy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
At the 49ers, 16-yard line.
Tiger! Orange, orange. What's that?
Gone. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Baron Browning able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Purdy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give running left now, Guerrero. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Guerrero, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. These teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nowhere to go that time. He's maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It's a gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, 5. 12.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
180.
Now it's gone. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that will be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hold on. Tonight. Like 20. 5. 5. Super.
Back to throw. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 56 yards. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Lions.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Lions are right back in this football game. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Like 20. Orange.
From the gun, here's Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Gall. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Young Wade1da for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
17.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Play action. Now Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. James. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Purdy. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
We go tonight. White 20. Super 1. Super 1. What's that?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Here's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
What's that?
Back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
180.
Goff now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up?
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals at home to take on the 49ers. And check it out, it's Breece Hall. Trying to finish off the regular season in style, I'd say this qualifies. He is gone. Up next, it's a big one here in the final week of the season. And this is Travion Henderson. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 42 yards for the touchdown. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. And here's the Jets running back. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Jets are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.